This program is rated PG. It contains themes and scenes which may not be suitable for very young audiences. Parental guidance is advised.
Be advised that the views and opinions of the hosts and guests do not reflect those of the station.
You are what you watch.
Welcome to Talk to Harry. Harry's was unavailable today, so he asked me to come by and actually talk about the Philippines, how we're open to business, and what politics can persuade more businesses to come to the Philippines. My name is Rommel Sangalang, and I have two guests, Michael and John. I'll let them introduce themselves. Michael?
Hello, my name is Michael Chu. I've been living in the Philippines for the last 4 years, and I love it here.
Where'd you come from?
Atlanta, Georgia.
Atlanta, Georgia.
Yes, and been really happy here, and continue to want to do some more business here.
Great. And this is my other friend, John, who's a local.
Hi, I'm John Villalon. I was born and raised in Manila, but then I went to university in Australia and I got back last year. And ever since then, I was on my own, venturing with different fields of businesses.
Okay. One of the reasons I had asked them here is because they are a new breed of business owners. A lot of the Philippines, of course, has families that own banks, families that own construction firms, but there's people that are actually coming back. In John's case, he went to Australia and then decided of all the places to have a business, Manila was for him. So he actually came back. And in Mike's case, he actually saw an opportunity here. I know his particular avenue to come here was actually a wedding invitation. And I'm going to let him explain a little bit about that. What prompted him? Why was the Philippines so much more enthusiastic for him to start business here versus different places in the United States? Mike, tell us the story of how you got here.
Well, one of my best friends sent me an invite saying, hey, 2010, I'm getting married, and I want you to be one of my groomsmen at the wedding.
Okay.
So I wasn't sure if I was going to make it, but then, after a lot of persuasion, I bought a ticket, came out here, and
did you have a flight scheduled already? Like you had a return ticket?
Yes, 6 days later.
6 days later?
Yes, and I even missed my own birthday party.
So you basically threw away your return ticket and didn't even go to your own birthday party?
That's right.
So the Philippines was that exciting to you?
Yes. At the time I left Atlanta, we had a seriously decline in our economy. We had high unemployment. We had gas prices almost going to $4 a gallon. It's not good. So
unemployment, I believe, in 2010 for the United States was closing in on 10%.
Yeah, over 9%.
9%, yeah.
So when I came to the Philippines, saw a huge opportunity. It was like such a big English-speaking country.
Yeah.
I wasn't afraid to try to do some business here.
Okay.
It seemed like 95% of the people understood what I was trying to say, or we could have conversations, business conversations.
So this excited you. You met other entrepreneurs, you met other young people like yourself that had businesses going?
Yes, I did. But what really attracted me here to open Wingman was 4 years ago, the food industry, the quality of food was at a different level than it is today.
Oh, really?
Totally different. So we opened Wingman because I wanted a place where I could eat, where I knew the quality was there, the flavor was there, and consistency was there.
Yes, authentic buffalo wings.
Yes, buffalo wings, American style.
Yes.
American comfort food.
Yeah.
Burgers, French fries, done the right way.
Yeah.
We don't use the same oil for a week.
Yes, I've tasted that.
Yeah. And so there's so many opportunities here.
Okay.
And I see this country growing. You know, you see a lot of more expats coming here.
Yes.
You see, what else can I say? You see all these chains. Look around the Philippines now. You see so many international chains here, brands.
Yes,
They're just
there are a lot of
coming in.
franchises here from the United States.
Right. It just shows you the level of food is going up.
Yeah.
It's going up.
Now, John, you actually went to Australia,
Yes.
went to school there.
Yep.
I know your love for Australian women, but yet you came back to the Philippines and decided, you know, I'm going to start and branch out here in Manila.
Of course.
Well, what took you to that direction?
It was a beautiful series of events. Actually, my friend does medical tourism back in Australia, and one day
Describe to me what medical tourism is.
medical tourism is when you bring in people to a certain country for with the intent of putting them for medical purposes, but then aside from that, you also take them out, you know, to experience the culture in the country.
So it's anything from cosmetic teeth,
Cosmetic
or,
teeth, noses,
or surgeries,
yes, basically surgery.
enhancing yourself,
Yes.
such things. Okay.
So a friend of mine owns a medical tourism company which specializes in breast augmentation. And one day came asking at me, "Hey John, I'm having a hard time with my supplier. Do you think you can produce these products for me?"
For breast augmentation, what kind of products are required for breast augmentation?
Basically support bras, and booby butters.
Booby
Booby butters.
butters.
It's basically a lotion for stretch marks.
Okay, so when you enhance your breasts,
Yes.
you tend to have stretch marks because the skin now is being taut, and then
Yes.
you actually need some sort of lotion to
Lotion,
prevent
yes.
that from happening.
From preventing stretch marks.
Okay, and he asked you if this could be done in the Philippines.
Yes, if that can be done with the Philippines, because he's having a hard time with his current supplier. And I said, look at the margins. Yeah, I can do it.
Okay.
Went back to Manila, started drafting some designs, talked to different manufacturers here. In a matter of 2-3 months, I was able to produce them an entire line.
2 to 3 months, you were able to produce not only the support bras, but also
A set
the
of
lotions.
lingeries. Yeah, and a set of lingeries. And right now I'm currently working on with some bikini designs for summer.
Okay. And what is the name of the company?
The company name is called Ultimate Beauty Escapes,
UBE?
UBE.
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 Okay. Yeah, it's pretty much a Filipino name.
Filipino
Ube,
name.
yeah.
Yeah, but it's an Australian registered company, and they focus mainly their operations in Perth and Queensland.
Perth and Queensland.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny because one of the things that happens when you come to the Philippines from the United States is you notice that in general women are smaller in everything, height, petiteness. And so for you to say that Australia actually is trying to get bigger, it's
Yes.
kind of mind-blowing to me. But that's a marketing study I haven't done, so I'm going to trust that your marketing skills are well to do over there. Out of that, when you do have a product like that here, basically lingerie for bigger size women,
Sure.
does it work here? Can you turn around, not only sell it in Australia and the United States, but can you sell it here locally?
I can, but it would be hard for me to get good margins and find customers that would actually fit the size, because Australian sizes starts from 36C to 12G.
Australian sizes start from 36. All you kids at home, maybe it's time to go to bed. But that's the kind of market that you have, is the 36C and above.
Yes.
And so yeah, that probably would not work here in the Philippines
True.
well. And the margins over there are double digits, triple digits? What are we talking about when you produce it here and then you put it on a plane and ship it over there?
Around 600% margins.
600%. That is a very good profit margin.
You know, it could work here. You just got to get the right size.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But I can't compete with the locals.
Oh yeah, the
With the
local
pricing.
Yeah,
Right,
the local
okay.
price. So, one of the things actually that interests me for both of you, you're both also in the world of events planning, concerts, special events, and just Michael, what kind of opportunities are there here? Is it more or less than big cities like Atlanta, Chicago, and LA?
Well, what I did here was I took my experience from what I used to do in Atlanta, Georgia, and I applied all those skills that I've learned, and I carried them over to here. And I was able to run a successful company and promoting and driving people to my company to eat. So it took me years to develop those skills. And then I see the Philippines coming up with a lot of the international U.S. acts. You got Justin Bieber coming, you got John Legend.
Taylor Swift.
Yeah,
Taylor Swift.
all those guys are coming here. Before, it'd be rare to see such a high-profile celebrity artist, singer come here. But now you see them quite frequently.
Yeah.
It just shows you the growth in the Philippines.
I believe John actually is involved in the John Legend piece, which we're going to talk about investing and funding those. Those acts are not cheap.
No.
And the Filipino side has to actually have quite a bit of an escrow for them to come down here. But John, can you tell me a little bit of how you're related to that whole production of John Legend?
It's a funny thing, actually. I started off looking for tickets, and then along the way met the owners and said, "Hey, I think I can help you out, guys. I can help you guys out. Be a partner with producing a concert." He said, "Yeah. I mean, we could use a young guy like you. We could use your connections and skills," and that's how I got in. And
A simple hello, a handshake, and I can help you.
yes, and of course I bought tickets.
That's outstanding. Actually, that brings up one last question before our break. How easy is it to find these locations? I know I actually went to your birthday party and met a lot of people in the entrepreneur world. You texted me, said you had rented out an entire location for your birthday, and I met a lot of people. And I was just curious, is the place to meet other entrepreneurs and funding sources literally the party scene and the dinner scene, or is it more of the seminars and the expos? And what do you guys do in order for an entrepreneur to find the right people to help you in planning and funding? Michael?
Well, you definitely can't just sit at home after work and eat dinner and go to bed. You have to really go out. You have to meet people. You have to join, maybe it's Rotary, or join some youth organizations. You go out to dinner with friends. You go to nightclubs, social events. All these things, you're going to meet a lot of people. And quickly, as an expat, you get to meet other expats. And it's actually a tight community. You actually get to meet a lot of them, and you see them quite often.
Okay.
And so that gives you a really big lead in getting to know who you need to know in the Philippines.
John, are they open for you to call them after meeting them once about business, about opening anything from a restaurant to escrow for a major event in the Philippines? How easy is it just to meet somebody and then call them the next day?
It's pretty much about building yourself when you guys meet, and if you guys have something in common, then I don't see a problem. Give them a call the next day. If you have a good product, why not?
Yep. If you have a good product, that's a good way to put it. We're going to go on a break right now, and then we're going to come back about how things are structured here for entrepreneurs, the difficulties, the challenges, and the opportunities. But stay tuned. Thank you so much.